On April 30th, 2019, SolidifiedGaming found it. He actually found a faster Blimp Ticket Skip method. And guess what that means? My friends, it's time for a 7th Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door tool-assisted speedrun, and this time, with Blimp Ticket Skip, I should be able to complete the game in under 2 hours. So before I begin explaining how Blimp Ticket Skip works and what the new route is going to look like, I'd first like to mention that throughout this summer, I'll be live streaming my progress for this new TTYD task, as well as the Sonic Heroes task that I'm working with THC98 on. So check out the livestream at twitch.tv/TASMalleo. I'll probably stream most weekdays starting around 8 PM Eastern, so be sure to check out the stream if you want to see what the process of making a task is like. For those unaware, Blimp Ticket Skip is known in the TTYD community as the next holy grail of time-saving glitches. So first I want to explain why this saves time. In order to complete the game, we need Yoshi, particularly for Palace Skip to work. In order to get Yoshi, we need to go to Glitzville and fight up through the Minor League. These fights are not tied to your sequence in the game, so they can be completed at any time and you'll still get Yoshi. By that, I mean you don't actually have to be in a Chapter 3 state in order to obtain Yoshi. To get to Glitzville, all we have to do is ride the blimp in the background of North Rogueport. However, to access this blimp, we need to get to this pipe. And there are solid, very tall, invisible walls around all sides near the pipe area, so the only way to get to the pipe normally is to give the attendant a blimp ticket. This ticket can easily be obtained by running a quick errand for Don Pianta, the head of the criminal organization in Rogueport. However, in order to talk to Don Pianta, you must complete Chapter 2 entirely. If you go into Don Pianta's office in an earlier or a later state, Don Pianta is not there and you can't get the blimp ticket. In order to meet the criteria to talk to Don Pianta, we can't skip Chapter 2 at all. We theorized that if there was some way to skip the blimp ticket and access the blimp a different way, then we could effectively cut out a substantial portion of the Great Tree from Chapter 2. Our main lead was SolidifiedGaming's discovery of the Super Jump, a glitch by which you can gain infinite height. I've already covered this in a previous video on my channel, so be sure to check that out for a more in-depth explanation if you're not familiar with it already. With Super Jump, we theorized that if we could get out of bounds onto the train tracks without losing our Super Jump state, we could jump straight to the blimp pipe and skip the ticket entirely. The main question was how? How are we going to get to this out of bounds section without jumping over the invisible wall? SolidifiedGaming succeeded in finding a way out of bounds without jumping. By standing in paper mode at a certain position near the corner of the ledge, you can unspin to the right and then hold upright. Normally, this railing will push you out if you try to walk along it, but since Mario is coming out of paper mode, his horizontal hitbox is smaller than normal and allows him to stay along the rail without getting pushed out for much longer than normal. When done correctly, Mario is able to stay on the railing long enough to just walk over the invisible wall and onto the train tracks below. The angle necessary for this is pretty precise, but so far several people have successfully pulled this trick off in real time. Now here comes the downside for this specific version of Blimp Ticket Skip. Because we need to obtain the Super Jump ready state, we need to get to this ledge without jumping, because if we jump, we lose the jump state, and we can't perform the super jump to the blimp pipe. So to avoid jumping up the stairs, we have to come from the train, and if we have to come from the train, that means we have to complete Chapter 6 and the intermissions that follow. So the new route for the task is as follows. Complete the prologue in Chapter 1 as normal. In Chapter 2, get Flurry and leave right away. Since we no longer need to talk to Don Pianta after Chapter 2, we can skip the Great Tree sequence. So, with Flurry, we can perform Teleporter Room early to advance the game's state. We do need the Super Boots in order to perform the Super Jump and to get to the end of Chapter 6, so we can just return to the Great Tree and grab the Super Boots. Since the game now thinks that we're in Chapter 7 because of Teleporter Room early, no cutscenes occur in the Great Tree and the room containing the Super Boots is already unlocked. So with the Super Boots, we can now use the blue pipes in the sewers to warp the Poshley Heights. From there, we can save, get the Super Jump Ready state, aka jump storage, from another file, die during that file, and load our file in Poshly Heights to carry the jump storage over. Super jump up to the switch in Poshly Sanctum to reach the Garnet Star. Complete the intermissions, obtain jump storage again but with Coops using the email after getting off the train. Then we can use Solidified Gaming's Blimp Ticket Skip method to get out of bounds, and then super jump straight to the Blimp Pipe. And after that, we can just get Yoshi and immediately complete chapters 7 and 8 right after. I'd like to give a great shout out to Solidified Gaming for his amazing work year after year with this game. It's truly incredible to see how much he's changed the overall speedrun for this game. Again, I will begin working on a new task for this game shortly by utilizing this new skip as well as some other really cool optimization. I'm really excited to come back and work on this game, and I hope you all are too. Thanks for watching.